Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is Saturday and I got the disc hooked up to my tractor. I finished ripping. I didn't show you guys all this stuff because it's the same stuff I'm doing over and over again in other fields, but this is exciting. We have the sweet corn planter is here. I think Monday is the day we're gonna start planting. So Dave has to still move over all the rest of his stuff. He's got his seed, he's got his fertilizer. So Shane's getting the small tank right here. And this goes on the back of the corn planter, and this is where the pop-up fertilizer is stored. So he puts that down when he plants. All right, let's go bug these guys.
Okay, follow me. Walk behind me. Make sure everything's turning. Each row. I can't see it all. Let's see if it's popping.
So he's running water through his lines right now to make sure that the fertilizer is going to come out. And you can see these wet lines on the ground here. This one is not. It's not working. So. So the pop-up is in the front tank, not in the pull behind.
Well, we'll get it roughed out here, the red balls. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Get these all the same height. So we want to get these all the same. Coming out of the nozzle, Smalley. All right, I'm gonna put these all at like 3. So yeah, so we're turning these knobs here to get all the flow the same. Heavy, so you might have to lift and pull. There you go.
Watch that
makes
pump.
Sense, because on the harvester, I put it on the high side.
Yeah.
So
Alright, I don't know what that pump's gonna do.
I'm holding the plate underneath.
I can hold. Let me out somehow.
Good job.
Good job. Get out of the way. I pushed.
Run in the shop and get me something.
Yep.
Easy.
Too far?
A little bit, no, a little bit more. Okay, hold up. Just want to stick my finger. Take you.
All right. Getting that hooked up. So the 2x2 is what he's towing behind the nitrogen, and the pop-up fertilizer is in the tank in the front. So just getting everything else set up. Like I said, I've got to do the disc over here, but I'm gonna go ride my horse, and then I'll do this tomorrow because it is so nice out. Good morning, everybody. All right, today is the first day of planting. I'm over here in Lewiston, and I am going to get the seeds beds ready for sweet corn. Now, I didn't show you guys any of this because I've been over here in Lewiston working, but also we're going to be planting some potatoes in Auburn today. We had some dry fertilizer delivered late last week, and we did some hilling, and Ray got his potato planter all ready to go, and Dave and Shane were working on the corn planter, and that's ready to go too. So my job today is to, first of all, get this greased up and then hook up to the log, and I'm going to start smoothing out the ground so that I'm making a nice flat seed bed for Dave to plant that sweet corn in. Generally speaking, we plant solstice first, and I'm thinking he's going to plant around 20 acres or so of corn today, but we'll see. So I'm going to get to work. All right, guys, just for reference, today is the 27th of April, and so that means we're doing pretty good with our planting schedule, getting started now, but we are going to have some really bad weather for like 2 weeks. It's going to rain a lot, so we got to get some stuff in the ground now. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this grease gun. So I used it the other day, and it worked great. It has a light on it, it has a nice strap on it. It's quite a bit heavier than the other one, but it still works really good. And the batteries fit for all my other tools, so that's nice. I like to use these wire brushes to clean off the grease zerks. It works pretty good, gets the dirt off and everything. All right, so a couple little things. We usually have a hook here to hold the chain on. This side has broke quite a few times. I'm notorious for knocking off the chain. I don't know what it is, but I also am the only one really running this disc besides when Ray spreads out winter rye. So get the shavings off here. So hopefully this works. Yeah. Anyways, like I said, this is the smaller disc, and then the big disc is here, but that's going to get pulled over to Auburn, and that's going to do Auburn and Durham, and then the little disc is going to stay here in Lewiston with this log. And I got some leaking cylinders, I know this, but I've got enough hydraulic fluid for the day for sure. Ideally, running these with leaking cylinders is not great, but it is what it is. And yeah, we're going to get going. I love disking with a log. Very satisfying. Okay, so Dave wants me to go at slightly an angle, so I'm going to try and get myself set up. He's got to move some more stuff over here this morning, so I'm hoping to get this like a good chunk done before he gets here, because I like to be done and out of the field when they're getting here to start planting, or at least like finishing up, because that's just the way I like to do it. Oh. It actually has been, I think, a year or more since I ran this disc, and it is actually dusty. This is why I am doing this the day we're planting, because it's going to help keep the moisture in the ground. I can't see anything. Alright, so I just stopped for a second to let the dust clear so I can see what I'm doing. And it looks like I'm going a little deep. I'm carrying a little extra dirt. So this is coming out pretty good. I think I've got it figured out which way the log is carrying dirt better and which direction I want to go in. Each time I switch to a different disc and really to a different field, it's always different. And because I'm not as experienced, it does usually take me a pass or two to figure it out. I think that these guys are always like, yeah, you always carry on this side, but I haven't quite mastered that yet. But I'm liking how this is coming out. This is another reason why we don't have a log in every field, because you want to get that same result. And then if you have a different log each time you got to use, then you got to get used to that log. And yeah, that's definitely coming out quite a bit better. All right. And a lot of times you go by feel with this because you can't see what you're doing, so you can feel how the disc is carrying the dirt in the log, but I can't see it, so literally sometimes you don't know what you're doing until you're on your next pass and you're looking out your window and you're like, okay, that looks pretty good. What did I do that time? Oh. So I have exciting news. We got our second horse, but she's the first one to come home. Annie is her name. She is a pony. She's a Palomino pony. She is awesome. Alrighty. I'm head on, straight for some poles. Okay. All right, so this is coming out pretty good. It's way drier than I thought it would be, but then again, weather in Maine is always weird. We haven't gotten any rain for a few days, which has been nice, but at the same time, it's already really dry. But now we're gonna get rain for like 2 weeks, I think. Let me check the weather really quick. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a couple days in here where it's not totally rain, but we're gonna get a lot of rain in the next 3 days. I think we're gonna get a few inches of rain, so that is gonna be not so great. I'm doing a big chunk of this field, and then I'm gonna call Dave and I'm gonna see if he wants me to do any more. There's a field that's over by the workshop. He might want me to do a little bit over there too, so, but when he gets here he'll probably figure that out. So the log works really good with the disc to smooth the ground. I know that rolling baskets would work really great too, but we've got these 2 old discs and we're not quite ready to upgrade those yet. And this is the way that they've been doing it forever and it works fine. So if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. When it's time to actually buy a new disc, we'll probably get something that has rolling baskets on the back. But for now, this is working just fine. Shane's moved over to the 100-acre field and he is spreading some fertilizer there. And he is gonna, I think Max is hilling. I know Max did a little bit of hilling the other day. That went okay. So, there's always some things that everyone has to learn their first time around. Hilling, I've done that once before, but that's it, only once. So I do disc up the headlands where the little road is, and the reason for that is because it makes it a lot smoother for when Dave is planting. If I leave that road there, then he's going to have some dips when he's coming in and out of the fields, and it's easier to just this up, smooth it all out, have it nice and smooth for him to plant. And then as we just drive through the fields, we pack that road down pretty quick anyways. It's actually really nice out. So nice that I think I'm going to ditch my long johns. Still put them on every morning. I think we're still like a week away from, maybe a little more, I don't know, all this rain, fur, but it's definitely time to lose them today. Okay, that is much, much, much better. It's about lunchtime and I'm almost done with this field. I've got a little piece over there in the middle I have to do, and then I'm gonna go a little more on this side here, probably a couple passes, and then I'm done with this part. I'd like to go over and see Shane spreading fertilizer, so I might do that. I'll call Dave when I'm done here and see what he thinks. So, okay. All right, a few more passes, guys. And I'm ready to eat some lunch. I'm gonna have a couple more chips. This is nice. It's gotta be like almost 70 degrees. Yeah. 66, woo woo. Okay, guys, got that done. Ooh. Haven't heard from Dave yet, but I maybe heard something over here. Let me see if he's pulled in. Should be coming with his spray truck that has his fertilizer tanks, and yep, he just pulled in, so that's perfect. And then he's pulling a trailer that has the other fertilizer in there. So Dave's gonna have to get his GPS all set up. They saved the fields in there. I really don't know much about this, but what I'm told is they saved the fields in there. He just gotta make sure he has the same lines going, and then he'll be good to go. Hi. So I got all this done up to the other side of where the guide wire is. Yep. Do you want me to do some passes up here by the shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if you should go a little further.
I can go further.
Where's your tractor now?
It's just on the other side of the shop. I just pulled up over there, so.
You can start over there and see what it looks like, but then I would go.
I can come back down here and do a little bit more. It's not wet. It's like a dust cloud out there, so I can keep going.
Yeah, go
till I get into the
guide wheel, almost to the other pole.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's as dry as it is, that'll smooth it out
Yeah.
nicely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I'll be back down.
How many? From the shop here, I guess.
Yeah. So go over to the side of the shop.
Yeah, you know where that mud hole usually is. In front of the shop on the other side. You know, before the rows get longer.
Okay.
Between Mimi's and Bunny's.
Okay. All right.
Stop before that. You see that little side hill there?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can probably put a block or two up there.
All right.
If I don't think it's enough.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll head back down. If I have questions, I'll.
I had some repairs.
Yeah. How did the back of my neck got burnt yesterday? We were outside. And I had a long sleeve shirt on because I didn't want to get sunburnt. And I still got burnt. All right, guys, I think that's going to wrap things up for today. Dave is planting. I just talked to Shane, and he's just now getting ready to start planting potatoes. So that took a little bit longer today than they thought. I guess they weren't quite as ready as they thought. So, yeah, I can't get over there to watch right now, but I'll get that to you guys soon, and we'll do a little more detailed on corn planting and stuff like that. But you can see some images of Dave with Paul. Paul's helping Dave get the planter all calibrated. Everything's good to go. He's riding along. All right, guys, so I'll see you guys on the next video.